Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to Union High School for tonight's duel between the Bentonville Tigers and your Union Redhawks. Alongside Assistant Athletic Director, the one and only Steve Dunlap, I'm Jim Douthit. And Steve, real quick, we got just a minute or two here tonight. Union will face the Bentonville Tigers, both girls and boys, and Bentonville comes in here boy-wise. We'll talk about them later, 5-time state champions, but first it's the girls, and we got state champions of our own.
That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Our girls are the defending state champions in their first year. Their first year of wrestling, they won the state championship last year and beat Bixby by 6 points at the state tournament. Just last Thursday night, they wrestled Bixby in a duel and won by 6 points again. It was a great duel, great match, and so tonight this is their first home match, so they're really excited to wrestle at home against a very good opponent in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yeah, and Bentonville comes in, and their program's young as well as most girl wrestling programs are, especially in this part of the state. So we will get starting lineups. We're going to have girls and boys wrestling both tonight. Steve, glad to have you here. We'll be back with the starting lineups of the duels right here on your home for Red Hawk fans. This is the Union Sports Network. Gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the gymnasium inside Union High School for this wrestling duel between the Bentonville Tigers and your defending champion, Union Redhawks. And now let's meet the wrestlers by weight class. Starting at 100 pounds, first from Bentonville, Mackenzie Graves will take on Jamilette Gomez. At 105 from Bentonville, Addie Martin. And from Union, Claire Yang. At 115 from Bentonville, McKinley Reynolds. And from Union, Skylar Tran. At 120 from Bentonville, Mackenzie Lovey. And from Union, Chanel Alberg. At 130, wrestling for the Tigers, Julia Kraus. And for Bentonville, or for Union, Aralise Callahan. At 140 from Bentonville, Allie Brose. And from Union, Leilana Ingram. At 145 for Union, Brianna Harris. At 155 from Bentonville, Haley Bryson. And from Union, Taryn Banner. At 170 from Bentonville, Talise Hardiman. And from Union, Nevaeh Allen. At 190 from Bentonville, Nadia Clark. And from Union, Callie Hayden. And at 235 from Bentonville, Sophia Fargo. And from Union, Jessina Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you would please rise or remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Thank you very much. The Red Hawks athletic trainers Dan Newman, sports medicine provided by
tonight's referee is Rocky Garrison. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Red Hawk Wrestling. Welcome in, everybody. Right here on the Union Sports Network. Alongside Steve Dunlap, I'm Jim Douthit, and it's go time for these ladies as we will start at 100, the 100 weight class, and Jamalette Gomez and Mackenzie Graves for Bentonville. We're waiting for Rocky Garrison to get a hold of a captain for both sides, so they'll be able to flip the coin. We'll get underway. It was red. So captain's going to look over her shoulder. Chanel Alberg will go back. So Jamalette Gomez and I believe Bentonville won the toss. So I'm getting a couple of changes here for some later duels in the evening. We'll get to that in a minute. But right now, Steve, Jamalette Gomez for Union and Mackenzie Graves. And if I remember correctly, Jamalette just a freshman coming in. If I remember, am I correct in that? There we go. There we go. Good. So we're excited about this. The girls as you may have heard earlier, returning state champions, and we've got quite a few state champions on this Red Hawk squad. And for Bentonville, they're a young program, as most of the programs are in this area, girls programs, period. And their coach was frank with me. He said, I think it's going to be quick for us tonight. But, you never know when you get on the mat and what happens.
You don't ever know. And like I said, they're basically all young. I mean, everybody's in their second year of true wrestling. Last year was the first official year. The year before was an exhibition year. And we only had a couple of girls that, they had to wrestle with the boys. They had to practice with the boys. And once they found out they could wrestle with the girls and stuff, it all worked out, and they started getting more girls out. And I understand that. So here we are.
We're ready to go.
Home match between our varsity girls
Yep.
right here.
Yep, right here. And this is exciting. This is the first time that we've got to see the girls wrestle here on the Union Sports Network. You and I did a little bit of the boys last year, but this will be exciting as Graves gets in and takes her down and gets the 2 points awarded now.
First takedown right there, goes up 2-0, and working on a tight waist right there. It's going to cut her loose and try to get another takedown. And, when you do that, you're giving up 1 point, but you're getting two. So it's 2 for 1. And
she's going to do this
Graves
a couple of
here
times.
has a lot of experience right here, and looking really good. Up 4-2.
Graves underneath. Now, I noticed that her headgear came off, but that's not a big deal, I guess.
Well, when the action stops, he'll have her put it back on.
Got it. But there's no stoppage in that.
No,
when that happens.
not right in the middle there like that.
Okay.
When they're in the throes of wrestling, they're not going to stop it right there.
There you go. 6-2 now.
And working some back points right there. Didn't quite get them there. If they can hold them within a certain angle right there, if it's just a 1 count, they get 2 points. If they get a 2 count, up to 3 counts, then it's to 5. It's a 3 point.
Based on what Rocky counts as
right.
he's calling it
He's
out.
Calling it.
There.
Now right here,
Gomez gets on top and gets out.
Gets an escape right there. And a takedown by Graves again right there, and she goes up 8-3.
And Graves, you're right, looking really good at this 100-pound weight class. Definitely has some. Oh, got her on her back, but got out of it.
Rolled through, but going to get 2 points. Held her long enough for the referee to give 2 right there. So now it's 10-3. Well, she's working that half right there. She's got Gomez
her,
in big
and
trouble.
There it is.
Gets the pin. That's 6 points for Bentonville.
Yep.
So Bentonville off to a good start right there.
Yep. Winner for Bentonville, Mackenzie Graves. So Graves gets the win there. And I believe we're going to have Skylar. And I'm looking over at Miss Harris, wondering what Skylar's last name is. It's tough to read her handwriting. I'm going to say it's Tran. Skylar Tran, that's right. Skylar Tran. So she's coming. She's wrestling instead of 115. She'll wrestle at 105 against Addie Martin, it looks like, for Bentonville. But we're going to see some discussion now whether that's going to happen or not. So Skylar Tran. Skylar Tran will take out. At 105, it'll be Skylar Tran for Union against Addie Martin from Bentonville. So Skylar Tran for Union and Addie Martin for Bentonville. They shake hands. Rocky gives him the whistle, and we're underway. A quick takedown there by Skylar.
Tran with the quick, going for back points real quick.
Looks like she wanted to get in there real fast, Steve, and get this over with quickly.
Going for a cradle. It changed off to a cradle and gets
there
the
it
pin.
Is. There is the pin. Skylar Tran with quick work of Addie Martin.
And we didn't even turn the clock on.
Yeah,
so
there we go.
There's probably about a 20-second pin right there by
winner for Union, Skylar Tran.
Now it's 6-6, team score.
Uh-huh. Now Claire Yang will get out there, and I believe she's going to get a forfeit at 110, if that's what I'm hearing out of Coach Harris.
No. And he'll raise her
He'll raise her hand, so Claire will get the forfeit, and that gives them
6 points.
6 points
so
as well.
Union's now up 12-6.
12-6.
And now Bentonville's going to get a forfeit and tie it back up 12-12.
Got it. So McKinley Runnels will get the forfeit there. All right. So I believe, if I'm correct now, we're going to be at 120 and have this defending state runner-up in Chanel Alberg for us.
Outstanding wrestler for us.
At
expecting
120.
Big things from her this year. Got in the state finals. Did a great job getting in the state finals last year, and I just think she's going to have a fantastic year.
Yep. So they'll switch here. Chanel Alberg and Mackenzie Lave. If you are listening in Bentonville, we appreciate it, and I apologize. So it's Mackenzie Lave.
We got a 12-12 score going here.
Yep, and Chanel Alberg at the 120. Alberg, quick takedown there. Got her headlock down.
And it's a tight headlock right there.
And there it is.
16-second fall right there.
And Alberg with a pin.
That puts Union up 18-12.
Winner at 120 for Union, Chanel Alberg. So Chanel make quick work there, and you said 16 seconds, I believe. Julia Kraus and Aralise Callahan now will wrestle at the 130. Excuse me, at 125, my apologies.
And Union with an 18-12 lead right here.
So at 130. So we'll wrestle at 130 as I'm talking to not only the fans out there, but Andy Irwin, as Andy's sitting right next to me trying to keep up with the score. So it'll be Aralise Callahan and Julia Kraus at 130. Okay? And here we go. Rocky Garrison blows his whistle, and we're underway here, Stevie.
Here we go.
Both wrestlers here seem like they're kind of waiting for somebody to do one of the wrestlers to do something so the other one can react to it. Neither one of them just kind of feeling each other out.
Feeling each other out.
Right.
Yeah, this is a little bit more normal, from the last couple of matches that went so fast.
Right.
There she is, taking her down to the mat right there, though. But
Kraus trying to get to that right leg.
Yeah, Kraus keeps working in there.
And off the mat, we'll reset. .114 remaining here in this first, and we'll see if this has the makings to at least go to 2 periods for sure.
We've not gone
we'll
the distance.
See. Yeah,
you might go the distance.
Might. You don't know. As Kraus and Callahan both try to size each other up.
And a little bit of the pins and stuff come from just the inexperience. The coaches are working with them on learning moves and things like that. And a lot of times it's just hard for them to learn how to get off their back and when they're getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. But I think as girls wrestling goes on, it's just going to get better and better.
Mm-hmm. Well, and what we're gonna be able to talk about in 10 years is the fact that a lot of these girls are going to come back to their institutions that they started at.
Absolutely.
And be able to give back to this great sport.
And we can say we were here.
Yeah, and we can say we were here for
vouch for them.
Yep, for sure. Coming up on 15 seconds remaining in the first.
There's a takedown for Bentonville.
2 points awarded there.
And unfortunately, she touched her hands that are on a full Nelson. That's a 1-point penalty.
Mm-hmm. So that's a 1-point penalty. Got it. So in a full Nelson, so that's a penalty against, basically, you get the point. We get the point, but it's a penalty against them.
Right,
okay.
Right, yes.
Gotcha. Bentonville will be on top. Kraus will be on top of Callahan with 9 seconds remaining in this first period. All Callahan's got to do is hold on here for the next 3, 2, 1, and we're through the first period. it's a good opportunity for us to mention that our sports medicine provider is Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. And, Steve, they've been around. They've been a partner of us for years.
For quite some time, and just outstanding.
Mm-hmm. We appreciate that. We appreciate them and all they do. They do. And a quick congratulations. I saw where our own Coach Frederick was awarded, was it District Coach of the Year?
Yeah,
saw.
District Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Several of our players made the first team. And I think Grayson Tempest was either the player of the year or
I think it was co-MVP.
Co-MVP, yes. Very well deserved.
Yeah.
What a year he had. Many times he was. You just see him streaking up and down the field.
I was going to say every time I'd watch on the Union Sports Network or listen to Tyler Ashley, it was Tempest something.
Yes,
it seemed like it was for sure.
Well, when you've got two receivers like him and Gino Boyd, I mean, there's going to be some excitement. And I know Gino went through a 2-game period and had 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Everybody was trying to cover Tempest.
Yep. Left Gino wide open.
And then they try to cover Gino, then Tempest would be open. So
right.
2 outstanding wrestlers with a great quarterback, Shaker Reisig, and just team overall. I don't know, I'll have to mention every one of them.
Yeah, I know. You feel like you have to because everybody contributed. You know, from the Ashlocks and the Ringlebs of the world to everybody.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was a great team effort for sure. So, and congratulations. Listen, Bixby is what Bixby is. They're tough.
They are. They have an outstanding team and program, and they're outstanding in wrestling too.
Yep.
They're one of the top teams in Oklahoma in wrestling.
Yep.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls, for that matter.
It's really become a pretty good rival between us and Bixby in the girls wrestling.
Yep. So now what we've got is Callahan still down by 1 with just over a minute.
For back points and may get a pin right here. Garrison on the ground trying to see it. Callahan's going to have to readjust here, I think.
Right, Krause is pulling out of it. Coach is yelling from the side. Krause is fighting hard to stay in it. Callahan's just got to get her on her back. And there it is.
The pin.
Callahan with a pin, and the bench erupts.
Came from behind to get that pin for the Red Hawks.
Winner, Airlease Callahan. Callahan with a pin, and you're right, Coach, coming from behind like that. That's pretty. So a double forfeit at 135 is what I'm hearing Coach Harris say. And we got Allie Brose going for Bentonville and LaLana Ingram for Union at 140. So LaLana Ingram. We got to make sure that we switch here. Yep. Everybody put on the wrong armband, or wristband, if it will.
Right.
So we got to make sure we stay in colors here. Good little crowd here.
It is a pretty good crowd. Pretty good crowd from Bentonville.
Yep. Bentonville made some trips over. We appreciate them. So here we go at 140, Brose and Ingram. Brose and Ingram. Couple of girls tossing each other around.
Trying that headlock, countered by Bentonville so far by Brose, and Brose gets the 2 points. Ingram was trying to get that headlock, and boy, see, right there, she about got that full Nelson there. She didn't touch, but the referee was right there looking at that. And she's using what we call a spiral ride there, driving that half hard, and she's gonna try to get that arm barred up and pull it in, and then. She's got to just be careful not to switch too fast and touch those hands, or it'll cost her a point.
Right. And Ingram's got to be careful because there's still 1:10 left in this first period, and she's been in trouble really from the start. And Brose doing a great job. I think Ingram's trying to get to the side.
She's going with a half right there.
Tries to get her over. Boy, she's got her over. Ingram trying to stay up. Not quite there yet. Brose gets her hand underneath.
Ingram doing a good job of fighting it off. Boy, got close right there.
Sure did. Garrison all over the mat. There it is. And so there's the pin.
24-18 now. Union still in the lead, but Brose gets the fall.
Winner from Bentonville, Allie Brose. So Brose will get the fall and the 6 points. You said 24-18. Brianna Harris will get the forfeit here.
She didn't know what to think of that.
Yeah, she didn't know what to think.
Had a match.
Yeah, that's it. Taryn Banner and Hallie Bryson. Banner for Union and Bryson for Beeville. We're at the 155 weight class already.
And Union with that forfeit goes up 30-18.
And here we go. Banner for Union, Bryson for Beeville. And we're starting to get into the weight classes here, Coach, that these girls can flat sling each other around.
Oh,
you got
yes,
got some strong, powerful women here.
Yes.
Heavyweight is having some issues. I could imagine going to the heavyweight. Imagine in age
Coach Harris in my ear telling me that there's been a change at the 235 weight.
You are 0-0 with 1:10 left here in the first period of action.
Brosen Ingram. Or excuse me, no, Banner and Bryson. My apologies. Thanks.
Hey, it goes fast.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you're paying attention.
Well, it's been moving fast
Yeah,
tonight. But
it has been
But
moving
the competition has been good.
Mm-hmm. It's been really good.
The girls have been doing outstanding, and you can tell they're enjoying the sport.
Yeah, and some good coaching because both programs being as young as they are, it's impressive to see these young ladies go after each other like that. Now Banner back at Bryson pretty hard. And again, it's almost a chess match as we're coming up on about 25 seconds in the first. Now, there we go.
What we call the snake move. She'll drive her legs, drive over here. No points
got her,
now.
no points.
She's got her tight
There's
right
two.
there. She could probably get a pin if she can pull her back right there.
Pull her back.
And
there it
the
is.
Pin.
Banner with a pin.
Banner with a pin.
Man.
12 seconds left in the period there and gets that pin right there.
Yeah, that was.
Now it's 36-18 Union Redhawks.
Winner at 155 for Union, Taryn Banner. So we go on to the 170 weight class. Talise Hardiman for Bentonville. Against Nevaeh Allen for Union. And Nevaeh Allen and Hardiman, they'll step out onto the mat. That was a great job by Banner. You know, it was just one of those things that she was just kind of waiting for her moment.
That's
when
her
she got
move.
it, and she got that move. And
yeah, she felt pretty comfortable right there. She was in a good spot.
Yep. So here we are again at 170, Hardiman and Allen. Pushing and shoving going on as they both kind of jockey for position.
Allen is a senior.
And if I'm not sadly mistaken, and I was thinking that Allen had some accolades from last year, but I don't have them written down, so I may be mistaken. But regardless, you know, both sets of girls, they're forging paths for ladies to come.
Oh yes, absolutely. They're setting the bar, and they're doing a good job at it. And you can see the girls really pull for each other.
Yes.
They probably cheer for each other harder than the boys.
Oh,
do.
I would agree with that.
Boys do some, but the girls have more of a passion about it.
You know, I'm fortunate enough to cover softball for us, and of course the basketball. And I would agree with you. It seems like girls just cheer harder for each other.
They just
not
don't
against
care.
the boys.
They just don't care.
Yeah, they don't.
Boys want to be cool.
Yeah. Girls just want to cheer.
Allen with the takedown. If she could work a half right there.
2 points awarded Allen. Coming up on 35 seconds remaining here, Steve.
Takedown for Allen. Now working that half right there. If she can get that in,
and she's
she
got
might
it over.
be able to get a pin right here, and she
there
does.
It does. Allen with the pin. Again, waiting for her moment, being patient.
Yep,
just like Banner did.
42-18 now for the
winner at 170, Nevaeh Allen. So we move on quickly to the 190. She comes over and gets some high fives at the 190. Be Kaylee Hayden gets Nadia Clark for Bentonville.
Defending state champion Kaylee Hayden pinned everybody she wrestled in the state tournament last year. Was named the Tulsa World Girl Wrestler of the Year.
Yes.
Just a great young lady and an outstanding wrestler. Just a junior.
So got a couple of opportunities for her to go, and boy,
look at that power double right there.
Just that fast.
That is some good wrestling right there. Now she
tried to flip her over, but she couldn't get her.
She put herself in a bad spot, but she's
quickly got out of it. Yep, quickly got out of it. Clark, great to roll out of it. Trying to roll out of it is Clark. And there it is.
Gets the pin.
In 24 seconds. Not quite as fast as Alberg, but winner at 190.
Man, she hit a beautiful.
For Union, Kaylee Hayden.
Beautiful power double there, just like a coach in boys or girls would like. And then she got a little bit of a hurry trying to work that move right there.
Yeah, trying to almost
go back,
throw her back over, right?
And pulled her right on top of her, but just with her athletic ability and strength, just pulled right out of it. And Union should be up 48-18.
And we've got Imagine Johnson and Sophia Fargo at 235 here. Fargo and Johnson. Johnson for Union, Fargo for Bentonville. As we're already to the 235 weight class, Steve, and we've been sitting here for about 29 minutes now.
Well, and
you said it goes fast.
Yeah, and there's a headlock.
There's a takedown. Johnson with the takedown. And 2 points. Boy, and Fargo fighting hard to try to get out of that. She can't get it, and there's the pin.
And that is the last match there.
That's
we
it.
have some exhibition matches coming up.
Yep.
But 54-18 win for the Union Red Hawks.
Yep, 54-18. So the Union Lady Red Hawks take out Bentonville tonight, 54-18. Okay, boys are coming up next, but that's going to be it for us and the girls. So, for everybody here, Andy Irwin, all our crew, he's Steve Dunlap, I'm Jim Douthit. Boys are coming up next, but that's it for the girls. Stay tuned.